right, well, I got to scroll back out of this bad boy now that we're doing this again. Smash the old clear button and head back to the old workshop table. Here's my beautiful table. This, and this. So this is just going to be a short video about a map. I've made a map. This is my first Blender map. I'm very excited. Right monitor, full screen. Here we go. So this is the map. I'm not sure who made it. I wish I had that information. Sometimes I just download these things on my phone. And this one doesn't have any details on it, around it, about it. No Patreon link, no anything. So I can't really showcase anybody. But this is the artwork that I used. And there's been, if you like Foundry or use Foundry VTT, there's a guy, Ripper66, I think is his name. Between him and another guy, Yodax, that makes a bunch of stuff for Tabletop Simulator. Between the two of them, they have two separate videos on how to make stuff for Blender, or make maps in Blender. And so, yeah, between following the two and using sort of both of their processes to figure things out, we came up with the old mountain pass. So the actual mountain pass itself, which is the, the 3 tiers, and the base and the shrunken water bits is just one piece. It's a model. Instead of importing them in tokens and stacking them and sizing them inside a Tabletop Simulator, you can just grab onto them and lift, and you make a model, and then you wrap it with the image. This particular image, I cut out the wagon that was supposed to be here, so I could use a 3D wagon. And after cutting it out, it looked like it had a touch of snow on it, like these, how everything stretches. If you've seen the other maps, you've seen the stretch marks and stuff that come up. They're kind of unavoidable. You could mask it in black by doing a thing, but then it just looks weird. This sort of gives it not a natural look, but it gives it a weird kind of, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but it makes it, I feel like it looks more natural. Like there's different colors and striations in the rock and stuff like that. Blender does the same thing when you stretch. So this is a one-piece map. It loads pretty quick, but it's not without its faults. These little white things here made it sort of look like there's snow coming off of it, so I did add snow effects that you can see. It's just like a one heavy fall snow thing, so this could be a good winter map. I got a snow golem deal going on here. You can see how he falls on the map and he looks crooked. This is a thing that I find happens all the time with these 3D models. Now, there's a couple of problems with 3D models that I want to get into for starters. Right now you can see that I can't click on it. That is by design, because the problem is when I go to sort of decorate the maps, putting down some of these things, sometimes I decide to move them or unlock them. And when I highlight and select them and then unlock them, this whole one-piece map just goes flying across the whole place, which is really annoying. So there is a way to make it not interactable. I think if I go under scripting and I go to, I need to move this out of the way a little bit. That's the water, so it's the custom model. You'll see right here, this is the command function on load self. I just found this on the internet. You can do like a Google search for Tabletop Simulator, but I'll put it in the show notes. And you just add this command or this script, little tiny script here to the model. And then what happens is it won't let you right click on it. So you can never unlock it, which is super handy. It's a thing that you should do. When you're building your map, you right click on this, you go to scripting, add that little command line, and then hit save on the one world, and then this map won't ever be interactable. It'll just be like a one piece that's kind of stuck there. You won't be able to unlock it or have it go flying. However, regardless of whether or not you put non-convex on it or even add a model mesh to it, for some reason this always happens where when you go to put your models on it, the mesh for this thing just becomes, it doesn't accept it. Like, I don't know what the deal is. But I did find a fix for it, which I've shown in previous videos, and it's the sync button. This leads to another problem. Sometimes when you smash the sync button, Tabletop Simulator will crash. If it doesn't crash, which we're going to check out now, we get lucky. Most of the time it doesn't. This map has crashed twice on me 2 days ago when I was building it. We hit the sync code, everything looks fine, objects reset, And bada bang, now you can drop stuff on the map, and you can see that he is perfectly level with where he needs to be. If I grab the old Goblin Warrior, I can set him up on this level. Right, set them up on this level, like just for whatever the sync command is. And if somebody knows, like if you know how to work TTS or whatever, because I feel like I'm still a noob at doing this stuff. I don't know scripting or any of that kind of stuff. This sync command has to be something that you could probably just enter into the chat window and have it work that way. But regardless, that is the fix. And then you got yourself a cool ass narrow mountain snowy pass where you can go and attack snow giant golems, once you get up near the crate. And yeah, he's got some cool features. He can throw snowballs. He's got frost breath, all that kind of stuff, which is kind of sweet. Yeah, your little party has to come up here. Maybe they're looking for this cart. Maybe they get hired by a merchant to come up here, kind of a thing. Search the cart looking for stuff. Or maybe there's a little magic blue plant that they got to come up and get that's protected by this guy, or maybe a family of this guy, and you could throw in Mama and Papa, and this could be, yeah, a pretty sweet ass battle map with the different peaks and different levels. Give them some advantage from throwing up top. Yeah, who knows what this guy's got? Maybe he can kick some snow down and start an avalanche kind of a thing. But yeah, it turned out to be not too bad. Following the Yodax and Ripper, I'm pretty sure his name is Ripper66. They're two videos. I'll put links to their videos here. You can do this kind of thing in Blender, where you can just take a flat map like so and screwing around in Blender, lift up the different areas, save it as an object, and Bob's your, well, he's related to you somehow. We don't really know how, but yeah. The last thing too, before I take off, this is a piece that I put in. This one is, you can see that the shape of the piece. The reason that I put this in is because when you lift it up, the way that the water is situated, it leaves this kind of weird layer. Now, 1 second. And so, because there's a sort of weird layer there, there's also got to be a way in Blender, and I couldn't figure it out, how you can take these little pieces and pull it up so that it's level and sort of makes a cup. It just makes it look more finished, I think. And so, yeah, it kind of hides the water and stuff like that. But there's some sweet added abilities, man. You just hit the build button. These guys will probably sink into their deal. And, yeah, it's got a nice, clean, finished look to it. Right? You can't see into the water, all the edges all the way around, so you're not looking through the model at weird stuff. I did it on both sides. And that's going to be it for this video. I'll put this one up. You know where to find it. Also, again, I'll put links in the description so you can go to the One World pages, or to One World tables with images, and we're good. That's it for this video. Adios. Peace out.